Don't you just love when streaming software acts the way it's supposed to? Isn't that just the greatest fucking thing in the world? I bet our sound isn't working either. Let's find out. Ah, it doesn't look like it is.
We're now docked at Eridanos' luxury landing pad.
What about now? Yeah, what now? A little too loud. A little too loud. A little too loud. Woo! It's gonna echo. Alright. Here we are, guys. Eridanos. Shrink ray. Should we bring Sweepy with us? Let's bring Vivi's. Raising your sneak skill unlocks sneak attacks while sneaking and sneaking the sneak. What? Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Watch out. This place is half sublight thugs and half top rungers on vacation. Both are dangerous.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or SLUG, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the Inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime. You were indeed. It's the penthouse suite, the best room in the whole Grand Colonial. It was actually Helen's not too long ago. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but yeah, I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
We should ask if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while, if you get me.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose. Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help. Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Spectrum Brown unveiling. Too bad about the postponement. I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head...
Murder on a dog.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
What was that noise?
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Khan.
Someone so famous as Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adored her cereals.
I almost can't imagine someone wretched enough to do such a thing. You don't think a dissident could be here, do you?
Get a hold of yourself. The administrator would never allow someone as dangerous as a dissident here. Eridanos is safe. This is all just a terrible coincidence.
Of course, you are absolutely right. I think the idea of a psychopath wandering among us is just making me nervous. I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
It's brown, drink it down. What about that? I was always told to flush it down. And
I
if
wish
it's
I'd
yellow,
worn
let
my
it
muddy
mellow.
boots and the jacket with holes in it.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were... Oh dear. I'm sorry, but if you've lost your key, why don't...
Black Hole Birdie's disappeared, you know.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you. I'm pleased to hear that. Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Okay.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential. I'm so glad you asked. Allow me to explain. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification. Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
It didn't work. Stop. No, don't do that. No. No. Oopsie. Sorry, Halcyon Helen.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This unit has a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification. Please do not daunt the discrepancy amplifier.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you. This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants. Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
She has a preferred shoe size?
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio. This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
No. I want to add something. I understand the way the DLC goes, but with this device, couldn't... Because it says it only answers to whoever it's given to, basically. So couldn't anyone basically just go and scan shit and the device would kind of figure out who murdered who? Just saying, you know.
Nice.
You think you're tough, waving that thing around?
Hey, stop! I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
Why is everybody staring? Didn't nobody teach him to respect the dead? Oh gosh, is that Miss Helen? Can we see?
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon. Why, you? Oh, Mr. Kincannon. He runs all Sublight Underground operations in the Eridanus Atmospheric Complex, including the Grand Colonial Hotel. But he keeps his office down in the warehouse district, near the docks. If you should require to meet with him in person, you're most likely to find him there. While you're here, Inspector, could I set you up with a room?
Yes, you could.
For you, only the best, sir, of course. You'll be staying in our luxurious penthouse suite, vacated just recently. So recently that unfortunately the room's still being cleaned. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer. My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know? You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her. Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry? That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism. Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
What?
If looks could kill,
Okay.
he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to... See, either he's in denial or... that... Then I guess we'll have to see myself. Ah yes, we are most pleased. The lab simply...
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the fine...
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed. Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. I do not. Spacer's Choice has that market cornered. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation. Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both. I agree with the sentiment. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
Shut up and do your job. Let's.
That's completely fine, Inspector. Hopefully you'll... Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
Oh, this smells worse than rancid salt tuna. Oh, boy, I think it's coming from the pool.
Sprat.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the Purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. Of course, I guess it don't much matter, seeing as how you already went and stood in the water, pointing a fancy contraption around. I guess it's no business of mine, but is investigating a pool part of your job? Now that you mention it, maybe I ain't all that curious about what you're doing after all. Let's pretend I didn't say nothing. As you might guess, the pool's closed to the public for the moment. Some of the guests ain't taking kindly to it, but it's better than giving folks diseases. Hell no, it ain't normal. Law almighty, that's a screw-up like none I've ever seen. Almost seems foolish enough it must have been done on purpose. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping. Look, I call it how I see it. They found the poor slackwit alongside syringes enough to put down a herd of mantisaurs. His family will have to be fined. Rizzo should have been more careful about who they hired. They're lucky nothing got permanently damaged. All right. You may want to visit the sun parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used. Oh, and you can talk to Lily, my boss. She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still there. Now, anything else I can do for you?
Wonder who gets it if you hit it over the edge.
Down. No one's supposed to be coming. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I? Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait. You're tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my calm place, where there's peace and quiet. On behalf of Slug, I'd like to... Between the land... If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days. The missing crewman... Friendly type. He was last stationed...
Said it was tamed. What the fuck? I don't think I'm supposed to shoot that thing.
What floor would you like?
I said tamed, but I swear it looked like it was about to attack me. Weird.
That smell. Whatever that is, it'll kill more than bacteria.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the Purpleberry Orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Get... I don't...
Wonder who gets it if you hit it over the edge.
Heard, but we're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or between the. He was locked.
Marauder. Okay, I mean, I was supposed to attack them. Starting to think that thing has splash damage. Rona. Corona. Ooh, a Sprat. Delicious Sprat.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
Nearby.
The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
At least he gave his life for a worthy cause.
Oh, what cause was that? Licking cereal? What?
Security Officer Danvers, nightly report number 27. No sign of trouble, but I'm on the lookout. If it's out there, I'll find it. Wait, I think I see someone. Approaching now. Excuse me, sir or madam. I require your participation in my nightly security report.
What was that?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, Crew C, it's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Law, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
How the hell do I get up there?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
I won't tell.
I wouldn't give a shit if you did.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations. And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you? Yeah, just another woe to add to the pile. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean. It's the strangest that I've seen. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased. Thank the law, some good... You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's
Oh my
Rizzo's!
God,
Welcome
what
to
the
the
fuck?
Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence
Fuck
value.
is in her neck?
I don't know if whatever that is catching, but let's keep our distance.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice. Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck. Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you! Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you. Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger. I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it. Now I'd love... No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories... Ooh... Oh, it's never too soon for happiness. Why wait? Our alcohol stock.
Did you know a third of halcyonites are allergic to trees?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error.
You find anything? I wonder where she was going. You think someone was giving her chase?
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh, my dear Law. Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know what's going on with your face?
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued... Rizzo's does now with a puzzle... What kind of... Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the Orchardist this could happen. So, what might you be looking to find out? Did he now? The overseeing Orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No... Sorry, I'm not at liberty to... Well, you are in... I can't imagine... That's right. Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go. Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing. Now I'm... Heaven and the ground... Can't speak for others, but of course. Why, you won't find... Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit report. And you know what never... I can't... There's a...
Timeline discrepancy detected near... Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the...
Make him regret it. I can't hear you. Happy! Hit him with something bigger!
Holy shit!
That's the last of them.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why... They lock it up.
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut Hut to purchase an audio tour today.
Hey, Doc! What are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Very fun.
Believe me.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is, but... Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. Bleeding hell. Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same accent. Well, she's not going anywhere, ever. I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That one, I think, can be attributed to the Waspitos. Some lament their irritability. You say angry. I say efficient. Not only can our Waspitos defend themselves, but Rizzo's investments as well. They come through the orchards only during pollination cycles, as dictated by our hive. Well, yes, if there's an equipment malfunction, the pollination cycle will have to be manually shut down, which means traveling to hive control while the Waspitos swarm.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as... Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Incoming! Smile, damn you! Here I go!
What the hell, man?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Get ready! My kind of action! How about that? Here goes nothing! Let's get past that armor! That does it. Time for a drink?
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product. The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Something went wrong here. I really hope it wasn't the food.
Timeline discrepancy analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the Orchard's agricultural mechanicals. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural... Chemical makeup of substance. 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected. These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building.
Trying to infect me with your stars?
Get it off! Get it off!
Wanna be your friend?
At least we know all the mosquitoes are out there. I think.
I can take a hint.
I got him! Just like that.
System alert.
Stop throwing that shit at me. Stop referring worth a damn. You know, we're gonna unequip this stupid ass thing. $255. What? So why the fucking? Oh.
Miss Helen was at this lab too. We're close to finding something. I can feel it.
pussy.
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room.
It's not worth it, buddy.
Hmm?
How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character portrayed by the late actress Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking. Of course, you see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab. Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them. And lose my life's work? You want me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand? No, I think not. We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Clean up? They were human beings. Don't you care about them at all?
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable. Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You Call me a skeptic. Happily. Excellent. Now, if
these people...
The door to the...
Give bros good weapons. Sure, take this motherfucker. Yeah. Mafia be real motherfuckers.
And lose my life's work. We meet.
Even I.
Stop. So you've no qualms about snooping through my precious research files. But will you understand the data once you've acquired it? Essentially, we research new innovations for an array of Rizzo's products. My present troubles stem from one we've just developed. The product's potential for profit is nearly limitless. But I'm afraid explaining the science behind it would far exceed your capability for understanding.
If it's causing sudden aggressive behavior in lab technicians, there must be a fast-acting neurological agent of some kind.
I've underestimated you. Yes, it seems to be an adverse effect of several organisms attaching to a subject. Quite unnerving. As if I could go...
Well, I won't be going that way. Alright, I picked up a flywheel. Wonder what the fuck that's supposed to do.
This reeks of smile.
Okay.
Watch a pro at once. That was fun. I just wanted to make you smile. I just want to be your friend.
Rizzo's could have helped a lot of people with all the bits they poured into this place.
What could that have
the
been?
drop on us.
Wanted to make you smile.
That's a lot more Rizzos than I ever want to see in my life.
Something! I just want to be your friend! Here we go! Anyone else? I'll pick you right up! I just wanted to make you smile!
Might I conclude you found an alternative method of pacification?
That's right, I already came this way. Mapa.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you're...
We better hurry, Captain.
Somebody didn't want us talking to Dr. Blossom.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
These puncture marks. It looks like she was injected with something.
What an awful place to... I remember those gunshots. Energy weapons don't sound that way. Killer must have been using something exotic.
Don't they realize this just makes us more curious about that data file?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already stand. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already stand.
It's not gonna... Oh, whoops. There it is. Okay. This is... Phew. This is Dr. Blossom. Eridanium... This is... Phew. This is Dr. Blossom. Eridanium Gigaseous Slug Research Report 1. Subject: a bunch of slugs. Ugh. These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing that damn toupee. Initially found these little bastards suckling on the hairy undersides of a teacup canid. Much like my brother, who works for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. The backstabber. Suffice it to say that these things are parasites. The canid didn't seem to mind, but it's almost as stupid as my research staff. Good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got some spectrum on the dissection subject. That's fine. Yeah, I think I see a couple sacs in the worm. Might secrete enzymes or poison or something. We'll figure it out later. Starting to see doubles, so I'm going to switch to working on the Gatling. Almost got the spectrum lock done.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the mosquitoes for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Oh, mosquitoes!
I can't see. Here they come.
Someone needs to get to Hive Control to shut down the swarms.
Well, then you get to it then. I'm just gonna run from them. Oh, mosquitoes! No!
They got a hedge maze? Captain, we got them.
They can't activate the pollinization cycle while guests are here. I'm filing a lawsuit.
Try standing still. Just kidding. You died long before a mosquito grew tired.
Processing beginning security.
They're practicing it. I see it there. Not bad, huh? That's the last of them. I'll keep it down.
Why would you put mines in a maze that's meant for guests?
Rizzo's thanks any guests trapped in the orchards for your patience as the pollinization cycle commences. Don't forget, our trees and bushes can pollinate themselves.
I just want to be your friend. Me? I'm pleased as pie.
Mess them up.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Rizzo's thanks any guests trapped in the orchards for your patience as the pollination cycle commences. Don't forget, our trees and bushes can pollinate themselves.
Adjusting aim. Target locked.
Hey, what the hell?
Rizzo's thanks any guests trapped in the orchards for your patience as the patience cycle dimension. Don't forget, our trees breathe and pollinate themselves.
Fuck 'em up, guys. Ah, fuck that! Fuck that shit.
That really bums me. Did you know that mosquitoes will persistently chase an opponent for miles on end? At Rizzo's, we value the dogged work ethic these noble insects display.
Why the hell was she talking to me? Let's go deal with the mosquitoes.
Incoming!
So if you cannot understand this message, that may be why.
Unexpected voice processing data on the line person.
Trapped in a space with one or more mosquitoes, trying standing still. Just kidding. You died long before a mosquito grew tired of stinging you.
Ah, because more mosquitoes! Ah!
Mosquitoes are aggressive pollinators who have been known to be extremely territorial.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
That's cool.
Tool is comprised of 99% plastic, 0.5% steel, and 0.5% carbonated sugary beverage. Trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine, and liquid hydrogen also detected.
So, what'd you find?
You think it could be dissidents? Or some type of rival company?
Does that mean we can toss them over the side of the complex when we find them?
No active mosquitoes detected outside of the hive. The pollinization cycle is concluded. Unsealing all orchards gates. Surviving workers may now return to your stations.
Okay, just a wild stab in the dark. But I'm guessing somebody doesn't want us finding out what happened to Ms. Helen.
Gave you that away, everybody. All the goddamn mosquitoes.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests. See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
I just noticed what the Spectrum Brown had there. Those little weird things that go on people's necks.
for visiting Rizzo's Purpleberry. Now I'd love to... Wow, what a strange question. I'm much too delighted to be suspicious. I sold lower-level spectrums to workers from RR&DD Labs, Hive Control, and the Conservatory. Jacob's predecessor also splurged briefly on a bottle beyond his pay grade, and Black Hole Birdie bought my most expensive spectrum when he visited. I wish he'd bought more. Oh, if you're looking for your own spectrum, remember that you can always buy from the Nut Hut or the Grand Colonial Bar, so long as you have the bits to back up your taste.
Right, so...
Nice and easy.
What? That was not right there. Okay.
Captain, you just found a Rizzo's product I might actually like.
Too fucking bad, bitch. Come on. Triple stats on this thing. Exact ghost sight. Post armor damage dealt 2%. It's gonna answer from the question of what happens if you add engine coolant to a plasma carbine. Okay then.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading, console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
You've got to be doing this just to mess with me.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a...
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet? All right. A drink? I ain't ever heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I...
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
I see you left a few of them intact even. Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you didn't obliterate them all.
Never did like leaving a job half-finished myself. But that...
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our...
In your delusion...
That seems like a question you should be asking your... Well, yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in Hive Control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it? You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything, but the peace of mind would have been worth much to me. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell?
Hey, would you look at that? All of a sudden, I have an urge to just pay Slug. How about that?
That's... Yes. And Slug will go back to making sure your shipments get safely to you. That's satisfactory, right, Inspector? Right?
Well, that's that. Much as I would have liked you to send Slug packing, I can't deny that your solution was damn slick. Wish you'd been there at the annulment of my last maybe then my ex-husband.
So, our situation, at the end of the day, it's all... But at the moment...
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Let's figure out what's going on with this pool. And why there's a bunch of dead sprats floating around.
Please don't kill me.
Why would anybody bring raptidons up here? Don't this hotel have a policy on animals?
No, just for the door, right?
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean... Good. If you're interested in burying the pool, I'm interested in paying you. More than a handful of... maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's Choice. But you're right, it ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern you. That's great. There's a chemical. Dump the mix into the pool. Yeah. How's our... pool's nothing but an acrid mess of concrete, I hear. Hope I'll hear the sound of Rizzo's heads. Glad you got something. Here's your pay. Spacer's Choice thanks you for your contributions to future profits.
Looks like it. Oh.
With Halcyon...
What floor would you like? Next stop.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The Waspitos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything? You have my attention. That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility. Her commitment to her Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention. Insisted? That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. Little of consequence. We'd tour the grounds, pause at some locations appropriate for a portrait, let her shake hands with our scientists. Public relations. A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my... that's... a clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with. Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else? This incident... My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
Hey, I was gonna stop it, but I figured he was room service. Then he started going through Helen's things, and I figured maybe you want a word with him.
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you come from? Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it looks like. Easy, friends. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are flavors in Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. I'll give you 2 reasons. First, I am a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Enterprise. And secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. Mascot's honor. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message, something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter. You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just sweeter than a fistful of purple berry punch. Oh, law, Birdie's gonna slaughter me like a woolly cow. Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear. Please, I don't want to die.
Teach that fucker to come back in my goddamn room.
What floor? To the lobby we go.
alive.
Oh, look here. I could use a new pair of glasses.
Can't imagine where you misplaced your old pair.
Hey, you. Come take a look. Hey, you look like you need some stuff. Fancy watch? Spare cufflink? Junk. My friend, this is not junk. These are people's prized possessions. Priceless personal effects, beloved souvenirs and knickknacks. Huh? Oh, well, some of the guests left this stuff behind. I would certainly not admit to that, even if it were true. Take a look for yourself.
Sure he's not in the museum.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Could use this to draw a fine bead on something. Or someone.
I'm so glad you can fast travel. Jeez. Jeez Louise.
I understand the lockdown. Really, I do. You've got your job to do, and you'll get fired if you...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
I don't even need to, Cap. I can smell it already. That ain't Rizzo's. Rizzo's has a sort of sickly sweetness to it, like it's a bottle of liquid lollipops. This just smells like piss. I'm actually surprised you can't tell.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Don't mess with me.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus Spaceport.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Sluglight Underground don't like that much.
He's trying so hard. It's actually kind of sad.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm! Draw! You want to say that again, pal? Woolly piss! Why'd we decide to do this? Hey, any chance we could reschedule? Yeah, maybe do this whole showdown business, never? You don't need to tell us twice. Come on, all. Let's get the hell out of here.
That's a lot of containers. Is this just a distribution center, or do you think they're planning something?
Buy a bunk, huh? I think I'll stick to my cabin, thanks.
What do you want? Shh! Not so loud!
How'd you know it was me? That's what the disguise is. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate Well, they ain't talking to me, at least. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone, and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing. Oh, so you're the inspector! Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, Oh, the pic... I get real mad sometimes. Ugly mad. Something I've been working on, but when Helen said we were through, Helen meant everything. I got blotto with the other Rangers. You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Looter, half shot, void lush, on the Byzantine swizzle, starry. 1 bit down, 3 bits up, spread across the spectrum. Top heavy. Should I go on? Drunk, Captain.
The team noticed. The hotel... We ended up... There was the... I don't know. We were drunk. And we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up. She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. Nah, she sent a note to my hotel room before we, split. I don't know how long it was. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. I wasn't keen on conversing, okay? I was drunk and holding someone else's data pad. And also, maybe I was crying a little, so I booked it. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone. Yeah, no. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. Confidant is like... Don't get the... So now you have the whole story. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink... Oh, yeah, you'll Helen sure did it. Yeah. Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. They make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Okay. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble. I'm not threatening nobody. Gee, try to help someone out. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else.
I don't know what to make of Sublight Underground. Or Slug, I guess. I can't shake the feeling they had something to do with Miss Helen's death.
Hey, pal. Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick? Bold claim, I know. But I wouldn't lie to you, friend. The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Auntie Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants. Alternative. What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy. Eases the mind. Diluted Mantisaur essence. Best kept secret in the business. And if you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they can tame the rage of a certain well-known tossball star, they can help anybody. Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us. All right. Yeah, that was me. He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head. Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I worry about... Yeah. Damn shame about... He showed up drunk. We talked for a...
What you think? Looked pretty cool, didn't it? I'll wrap it up here in a minute.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Halcyon Helen's death was the worst part of it.
We'll play some more tomorrow. We also got some new stuff coming down the pipeline. Super Mario Odyssey playthrough. Yoshi's Woolly Story playthrough. Toad Treasure Tracker. Some other stuff. Monster Hunter Rise. Pokemon Snap. Got a lot of stuff coming. Coming all in your face.
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the back.
Ooh, excuse me.
Inspector? I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's... When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance... Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit. I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to... Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen?
I don't think he
I'm
did.
relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready. I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Birdie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. If you're through investigating Birdie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable since we began this investigation. I don't trust Cedric when he's comfortable.
Alright guys, so next time we come back we'll be investigating Cedric. I hope everyone's enjoyed this playthrough. On Murder of Aldaro, or what the fuck this shit's called. Like I said, we should have some other stuff coming. Maybe some more VR stuff, I'm not sure. I've been looking on the Oculus Quest headset to try to find some more stuff to play, and I ain't really found anything. Not anything that anyone would enjoy watching me play. No one probably wants to watch me play Beat Saber or see my fat ass wiggling in front of the camera. But I'm definitely looking into it. Like I said, my wife picked up some extra Switch games. Yoshi's Woolly Yarn or Woolly World or something like that. Super Mario Odyssey. Monster Hunter Rise will be out in like a week or two. Then we got, I think it's called Outer Rim or something like that. It'll be on the Xbox. Then Pokemon Snap, and some other stuff. So stay tuned for that. We'll see y'all in the next one.